as a catalyst to foster global understanding, goodwill through educational opportunities and culture exchange programs. The ESU believes in building a better world through the English language and international exchange. We work to inspire common bonds, person to person, one conversation, one presentation, one exchange at a time, by promoting creative and confident communication. We enable participants to rise to their potential as individuals, strive as global citizens, and join worldwide in pursuing conditions of peace. And now what I'd like to do is I'd like our judges to enter. And we have with us today James Elliott, and Sarah Topham. And I think that if you look at your program, you'll see their very prestigious background, and I think you'll understand why we think they're the best to help us determine the best of the best for us. So please take a moment to do that. At this particular point, I wanted to mention the fact that this morning we had 41 extremely talented young people from across the continent. Our judges convened, and I have to tell you, it was a very difficult decision. I assure you it was. And when I saw your performances, I knew that it would be. So you should be proud of yourselves. And the difficult task was made. And our 10th-place winners are C.J. Clemens, Crystal Tallez from Meta, Casey Kerr, Kira Kudnick, Nicole Beverly-Shien, Ayush Gupta, Sarah Oborgi, Claire Leota, Victoria Salazar, and Elena Hollenbeck. And again, I want to congratulate So just to reiterate, as it was this morning, their presentations are random. Each contestant will state their first name, then announce their chosen monologue and sonnet. Contestants may present their selected pieces in any order, and all competitors have been assured that if a momentary prompt becomes necessary, it will not be counted against them. And Alice Yule is going to be our prompter this afternoon. I also wanted to say, which I did this morning, Sean Hinkle, who was our actual winner of our Kansas City branch in 2008, has been working with the contestants all day today, and he will continue to work with them through the finals. So you'll see him out and about and working with the students. And just some general reminders to the audience. We want each competitor to have an uninterrupted, equal chance to concentrate and perform. So we ask that the audience and other competitors to be silent, attentive, and appreciative. Turn off your cell phones, refrain from talking, texting, or tweeting in the theater. We ask that no photos or videos be taken. We have professional photographers. As I said this morning, the entire show is being videotaped, but at this particular session is being streamed. So I think we'll have plenty of film and plenty of photographs after the presentation. And hold your applause until each performer has finished both pieces, and refrain from eating and drinking. So without further ado, I'm going to let the Shakespeare rivalries begin.
Hello, my name is C.J. Clemens. Today I'm going to be performing one of Juliet's monologues from Act 3, Scene 2 of Romeo and Juliet, followed by sonnet number 12.
Shall I speak ill of him that is my husband? Ah, poor my lord, what tongue shall smooth thy name when I, thy 3 hours' wife, have mangled it? But wherefore, villain, didst thou kill my cousin? That villain cousin would have killed my husband. Back, foolish tears, back to your native spring. Your tributary drops belong to woe, which you, mistaking, offer up to joy. My husband lives, that Tybalt would have slain, and Tybalt's dead, that would have slain my husband. All this is comfort. Wherefore weep I then? Some word there was, worser than Tybalt's death, that murdered me. I would forget it fain, but oh, it presses to my memory like damned guilty deeds to sinners' minds. Tybalt is dead, and Romeo banisheth. That banisheth, that one word, banisheth, hath slain 10,000 Tybalts. When I do count the clock that tells the time, and see the brave day sunk in hideous night, when I behold the violet past prime, in sable curls all silvered o'er with white, when lofty trees I see barren of leaves, which erst from heat did canopy the herd, in summer's green, all girded up in sheaves, borne on the bier with white and bristly beard. Then of thy beauty do I question make, that thou among the wastes of time must go, since sweets and beauties do themselves forsake and die, as fast as they see others grow. And nothing against time's scythe can make defense, save breed to brave him when he takes thee hence. Thank you.
Hello, my name is Crystalise Fermetta. Today I'll be performing Sonnet 145, followed by Isabella's monologue from Measure for Measure.
Those lips that love's own hand did make breathed forth the sound that said, I hate. To me, that languished for her sake. But when she saw my woeful state, straight in her heart did mercy come, chiding that tongue that ever sweet was used in giving gentle doom, and taught it thus anew to greet. I hate! She altered with an end that followed it as gentle day doth follow night, who, like a fiend from heaven to hell, is blown away. I hate, from hate away she threw, and saved my life, saying, not you. Oh, you beast. Oh, faithless coward. Oh, dishonest wretch. Wilt thou be made a man, a Is not a kind of incest to take life from thine own sister's shame. What should I think? Heaven shield my mother played my father fair, for such a warped slip of wilderness ne'er issued from his blood. Take my defiance, die, perish! Might but my bending down reprieve thee from thy fate? It should proceed. I'll pray 1,000 prayers for thy death, no word to save thee. Go, fie, fie, fie! Thy sin's not accidental, but a trade. Mercy to thee reprove itself abad. It's best that thou diest.
Thank you.
Hello, my name is Casey Kerr, and I will be performing Sonnet 81, followed by Bottom's monologue from Act 5, Scene 1 of A Midsummer Night's Dream. Or I shall live, your epitaph to make, or you survive, when I in earth am rotten. From hence your memory death cannot take, although in me each part will be forgotten. Your name from hence immortal life shall have, though I, once gone, to all the world must die. The earth can yield me but a common grave, when you, entombed in men's eyes, shall lie. Your monument shall be my gentle verse, which eyes not yet created shall o'erread, and tongues to be your being shall rehearse, when all the breathers of this world are dead. You still shall live. Such virtue hath my pen, where breath most breathes, even in the mouths of men. What stay, O spite? What mark, poor night? What dreadful dole is here? Eyes, do you see? How can it be? Oh, dainty duck, oh dear. Thy mental good, what? Stained with blood? Approach, ye furies fell! O fate, come, come, cut thread and thrum, quail, crush, conclude, and quell! Oh, wherefore, nature, didst thou lion's frame, since lion vile hath here deflowered my dear, which is, no, which was the fairest dame that lived, that loved, that looked with cheer. Come, tears, confound! Out, sword! And wound the pap of Pyramus, aye, that left pap where heart doth hop. Thus die I. Thus.
is Kiara Keenly, and I'll be performing sonnet number 13, followed by Queen Margaret's monologue from Richard III, Act 4. Oh, that you were yourself. But love, you are no longer yours than you yourself here live. Against this coming end you should prepare. That sweet semblance to some other give. May your beauty which you hold in lease find no determination. Then you were yourself again after yourself's decease, when your sweet issue, your sweet form should bear. Who let so fair a house fall to decay? One which husbandry and honor might uphold against the stormy gusts of winter's day and the barren rage of death's eternal cold. None but unthrifts, dear my love, you know, you had a father. Let your son say so. Bear with me. I am hungry for revenge, and now I cloy me with beholding it. Thy Edward, he is dead. That killed my Edward. Thy other Edward dead, to quit my Edward. Young York, he is but food, because both they match not the high perfection of my loss. Thy Clarence, he is dead. That stabbed my Edward. And the beholders of this frantic plan, the adulterate Hastings, Rivers, then gone gray, untimely smothered in their dusky graves. Richard yet lives. Hell's black intelligencer only reserve their factory to buy souls and send them thither. But hand at hand ensues his piteous and unpitied end. Earth gapes, hell burns, fiends roar, saints pray to have him suddenly conveyed from hence. Cancel his bond of life, dear God, I pray, that I may live and say, the dog is dead. Thank you.
Hello, my name is Nicole Chin. I will be playing Prince Hal from Henry IV, and afterwards be saying sonnet 130. Thank you. Do not think so. You shall not find it so. And God forgive them that so much had swayed your Majesty's good thoughts away from me. I will redeem all this Percy's head. And in the closing of some glorious day be bold to tell you that I am your son, when I will wear a garment all of blood and stain my favors in a bloody mask, which washed away shall scour my shame with it. And that shall be the day when ere it lights, that this same child of honor and renown, this gallant Hotspur, this all-praised knight, and your unthought of Harry chance to meet. This, in the name of God, I promise here, which if he be pleased I shall perform. I do beseech your majesty myself the long-grown wounds of my intemperance. If not, the end of life cancels all bands, and I will die 100,000 deaths ere break the smallest parcel of this vow. My mistress' eyes are nothing like the sun. Coral is far more red than her lips red. If snow be white, why then her breasts are dun. If hairs be wires, black wires grow on her head. I have seen roses damasked red and white, but no such roses see I in her cheeks. And in some perfumes is there more delight than in the breath that from my mistress reeks. I love to hear her speak, yet well I know that music hath a far more pleasing sound. I grant I never saw a goddess go. My mistress, when she walks, treads on the ground. Yet, by heaven, I think my love is rare. As any she belie, with false compare.
Hello, my name is Ayush Gupta, and I'll be portraying Richard III from Richard III, followed by Sonnet 138. Give me another horse! Bind up my wounds! Have mercy, Jesus! I did but dream. O coward conscience, how dost thou afflict me? The lights burn blue. It is now dead midnight. Cold, fearful drops stand on my trembling flesh. What do I fear? Myself? There's none else by. Richard loves Richard. That is, I am I. Is there a murderer here? No. Yes, I am. Then fly! What from myself, great reason why? Lest I revenge. What myself upon myself? Alack, I love myself. Wherefore? For any good that I myself have done unto myself? Oh, no. Alas, I rather hate myself for hateful deeds committed by myself. I am a villain! If I lie, I am not. My conscience hath 1,000 several tongues, and every tongue brings in a several tale, and every tale condemns me for a villain. Perjury, perjury in the highest degree. Murder, stern murder in the direst degree. All several sins, all used in each degree, thrown to the moor, crying all, guilty, guilty! When my love swears that she is made of truth, I do believe her, though I know she lies. That she might think me some untutored youth, unlearned in the world's false subtleties, thus vainly thinking that she thinks me young, although she knows my days are past the best. Simply, I credit her false-speaking tongue. On both sides thus, his simple truth suppressed. But wherefore says she not she is unjust? And wherefore say not I that I am old? Oh, love's best habit is in seeming trust. And age in love loves not to have years told. Therefore I lie with her, and she with me. And in our faults, by lies, we flatter thee. Thank you.
Hello, my name is Soraya Bwaji, and I'll be performing sonnet number 28, followed by Hamlet Soliloquy from Hamlet, Act 2, Scene 2.
How can I then return in happy plight, that am debarred the benefit of rest? When day's oppression is not eased by night, but day by night and night by day oppressed. And each, though enemies to either's reign, do in consent shake hands to torture me. The one by toil, the other to complain how far I toil still, farther off from thee. I tell the day, to please him, thou art bright, and dost him grace when clouds do blot the heaven. So flatter I the swart complexioned night, when sparkling stars twire not, thou gilt'st the even. But day doth daily draw my sorrows longer, and night doth nightly make grief's length seem stronger. Am I a coward? Who calls me villain? Breaks my pate across, plucks off my beard and blows it in my face, tweaks me by the nose, gives me the lie, I the throat as deep as to the lungs. Who does me this? I should take it, for it cannot be but I am pigeon-livered, and that gall to make oppression bitter. For ere this, I should have fattened all the raging cunts of my slaves awful. Bloody, baldy villain, remorseless, treacherous, lecherous, kindless villain! Oh, vengeance! Why? What an ass am I? This is most brave, that I, the son of a dear father, murdered, prompted to my revenge by heaven and hell, must, like a whore, unpack my heart with words, and fall a cursing like a very drab, a stallion. Fie upon it, foe! Foul my brains. Thank you.
and I will be performing Rosalind's monologue from As You Like It, followed by Sonnet 23.
I see no more in you than in the ordinary of nature's sailwork. Oh, it's my little wife. I think she means to tangle my eyes too. No, faith, proud mistress, hope not after it. 'Tis not your inky brow, your black silk hair, your bugle eyeballs, nor your cheek of cream that can attain my spirits to your worship. You, foolish shepherd, wherefore do you follow her, like foggy sow puffing with wind and rain? You are 1,000 times a proper man, and she a woman. 'Tis such fools as you that make the world full of ill-favored children. 'Tis not her glass, but you that flatters her, and out of you she sees herself more proper than any of her lineaments can show her. But mistress, know yourself, down on your knees, and thank heaven, fasting for a good man's love, for I must tell you, friendly in your ear, sell when you can. You are not for all markets. Cry the man mercy, love him, take his offer. Foul is most foul, being foul, to be a scoffer. As an unperfect actor on the stage who, with his fear, is put beside his part, or some fierce thing, replete with too much rage, whose strength's abundance weakens his own heart. So I, for fear of trust, forget to say the perfect ceremony of love's rite, and mine own love strength seems to decay, or charged with burden of mine own love's might. Oh, let my books be then the eloquence, and dumb presagers of my speaking breast who plead for love and look for recompense more than that tongue that more hath more expressed. Oh, learn to read what silent love hath writ, to hear with eyes belongs to love's fine wit. Thank you.
Hi, my name is Victoria Salazar, and this is Sonnet 77, followed by Helena's monologue from All's Well That Ends Well. Thy glass will show thee how thy beauties wear, thy dial, how thy precious minutes waste. The vacant leaves thy mind's imprint will bear. And of this book, this learning mayst thou taste, the wrinkles which thy glass will truly show, of mouthed graves will give thee memory. Thou, by thy dial, shady stealth mayst know, time's thievish progress to eternity. Look what thy memory cannot contain. Commit to these waste blanks, and thou shalt find those children nursed, delivered from thy brain, to take a new acquaintance of thy mind. These offices, so oft as thou wilt look, shall profit thee and much enrich thy book. Then I confess, here on my knee, before high heaven and you, that before you and next unto high heaven, I love your son. Be not offended, for it hurts not him that he is loved of me. I follow him not by any token of presumptuous suit, nor would I have him till I do deserve him. Yet never know how that desert should be. I know I love in vain, strive against hope, yet in this captious and untenable sieve, I still pour in the waters of my love, and lack not to lose still. My dearest madam, let not your hate encounter with my love for loving where you do, but if yourself, whose aged honor cites of virtuous youth, did ever in so true a flame of liking, wish chastely and love dearly, that your Diane was both herself and love. Oh, then give pity to her whose state is such that cannot choose, but lend and give where she is sure to lose. Thank you. Hello, my name is Elena Hollenbeek, and I will be performing Sonnet 14, followed by Lady Macbeth's monologue from Macbeth, Act 5, Scene 1. Not from the stars do I my judgment pluck, and yet, methinks I have astronomy, but not to tell of good or evil luck, of plagues, of dearths, or seasons' quality. Nor can I fortune to brief minutes tell, pointing to each his thunder, rain, and wind, or say with princes, if it shall go well, I oft predict that I in heaven find. But from thine eyes my knowledge I derive, and constant stars, in them I read such art as truth and beauty shall together thrive, if from thyself to store thou wouldst convert. Or else of thee, this I prognosticate. Thy end is truth's and beauty's doom and date. Yet, here's the spot. Out. Damned spot. Out, I say. 1, 2. Why then, 'tis time to do it. Hell is murky. Fie, my lord, fie, a soul to rend feared? What need we fear, who knows it, when none can call our power to account? Yet, who would have thought the old man to have had so much blood in him? The Thane of Fife had a wife. Where is she now? What will these hands ne'er be clean? No more that, my lord, no more that. You mar all with this starting. Here's the smell of the blood still. All the perfumes of Arabia will not sweeten this little hand. Oh! Oh!
your hands. Put on your nightgown. Look, not so pale. I tell you yet again, Banquo's buried. He cannot come out on his grave. To bed. To bed. There's knocking at the gate. Come, give me your hand. What's done cannot be undone. To bed. To bed. To bed. Thank you.
And so I would again like to introduce the chairman of the board of English Speaking Union, Dr. E. Quinn Pieper.
Hey, ladies and gentlemen, esteemed judges, and most importantly, our talented high school students who won the local competitions and then traveled from all corners of the country to be here today. I'm honored to welcome you to the 40th English Speaking Union's National Shakespeare Competition Finals. It's been exciting for us all as we gather here to celebrate the legacy of one of the greatest playwrights of all time and witness the talents of our young performers. For over 100 years, the English-speaking Union of the United States has fostered goodwill and understanding through the power of the English language. Our cultural and educational programs have enriched the lives of American students, teachers, English language learners, and ESU members. The strength of the ESU lies in our commitment and generosity of members and volunteers who work in the local communities to advance the ESU's mission. I encourage you, if you're not a part of the ESU family, please join us as members, attend our events, volunteer, donate, and reward yourselves with being part of something that endures. The English-speaking Union National Shakespeare Competition has been a beloved tradition for 4 decades now, providing a platform for high school students across the United States to gain skill and appreciation for Shakespeare. And today we continue that legacy as we celebrate the most talented students from across the nation who have worked tirelessly to perfect their performances and have eagerly shared their passion with all of us. The competition is a very rigorous pursuit, both academic and artistic, and we should acknowledge the tenacity and commitment of all of our contestants gathered here. Reading, analyzing, and interpreting Shakespeare's works have exercised your intellect, have taught you discipline and focus, and have deepened your appreciation for the power of the spoken word. Taking part in this competition has strengthened your self-confidence, it's instilled with you skills of persuasion, and has prepared you for a future life. And last and not least, Shakespeare's timeless and universal themes of love and hate, pride and envy, betrayal and honor, fear and grief have shown you the enduring values of integrity, responsibility, and empathy. That's why I want to extend my heartfelt congratulations to each and every one of you for your outstanding achievement. You're a group of incredibly talented and dedicated young people who worked very hard to reach this part in your journey, and that's why the English-speaking Union of the United States will recognize your success with a special certificate. Please come up as you hear your name. Logan Yates. Kelsey Barnes. Crystal Liz Romenta. Casey Kerr. Ashley Shep. Violet Craighead Way. Tyler Ryderer. Vivian Meganhart. Gracie Tyson. Ben Feldman. Nico Meir. CJ Clemens. El Zeroli. Elena Holenbeek. Pierre Madeleine Bayan. Saray Abugai. Aiden Casey. Stella Cockrum. Abigail Petit. Theo Sapersky. Syed Shah Baptiste. Claire Leota. Tucker Claremont. Jacob West. Nicole Beverly Chin. Jackson McCormick. Zoe Cano. Lucy Shea. Clara Newton. TJ Lake. Leah Wesa. Ayush Gupta. Victoria Salazar. Faith Lynn Lolitas. Leah Horan. Milo Macomb Miller. Anka Chiarini. Kiara Cooley. Ellie Roca. So congratulations to each and one of you for a brilliant job.
Can you all come up to the stage for a photograph?
Everyone come up for a photo. The ESU National Shakespeare Competition would not be possible without the hard work and the dedication of the teachers who have guided their students towards success. Every fall, the ESU competition begins in 2,000 classrooms in nearly 60 communities across the country. It depends on these English and drama teachers who use the competition as a tool to teach the wonders of Shakespeare and the delights of bringing his words to life in every sort of school. A few of these teachers are here with us today, and I would like them to join me on the stage now, please. I would also like to recognize another group of individuals without whom the competition would not be possible, and those are our ESU volunteers. These are the people that engage schools, find locations in theaters, in schools and community centers, enlist judges, and fund local prizes and answer countless questions during the local rounds. So I'd like to recognize our National Shakespeare Competition coordinators. If you're here, please join us on stage. Finally, I would like to ask the members of the ESU Board of Directors who are with us today, please come forward to the stage and be recognized. Let's thank them for their generosity, hard work, and commitment to the mission of the English-Speaking Union. Now, I think we will take a pause while we're waiting for the judges to deliberate. So, we will speak soon.
Can I have everybody's attention? Can everybody return to their seats, please? Okay, is nobody's outside? Everybody's inside? Okay.
Don't worry, I'll check for you.
All right. Okay. Anyway, again, I want to introduce Dr. Ethan Picker.
The English-Speaking Union National Shakespeare Competition instituted the People's Choice Award in 2020 during the pandemic in order to foster a sense of community in the absence of a physical competition. During the first year, 9,500 people from the US and as far away as China, Brazil, and Japan cast votes for their favorite contestants, generating interest and exposure. The number of people voting for the People's Choice Award winners has only grown since then. The award recognizes the top 3 competitors who have received the most votes. The 2023 third place winner this year will receive a cash prize of $250. The second place winner will receive a cash prize of $500, and the first place winner will receive a cash prize of $1,000. The prize is sponsored by the English-Speaking Union Cleveland branch. ESU Cleveland has been an enthusiastic participant of the competition since its origin. As many of you know, the competition was originally in New York as part of the Britain Salutes New York Festival in 1983, and then 5 years later it was the Cleveland branch that hosted the first national Shakespeare competition. And we are delighted to have Mr. Bill Kennedy, the president of ESU Cleveland, with us today. Bill, please join me on stage. So without further ado, the 2023 ESU People's Choice Award third place winner is Victoria Salazar. Second place is Tucker Claremont. And first place, Pierre Magdalena. So would you like to say a few words?
Yes, please, if I may. I can buy a little time for the judges, because I'm sure they're still hard at it. First of all, I just want to say, I don't want to thank everybody to death, but there are some thanks I have to give. First, I want to say that there was a noticeable atmospheric change this morning as New York City had to make room for all of the talent in this room. Remarkable, and I have to say thank you for a wonderful, entertaining, enjoyable performance this morning as an audience member. And you represent hundreds of students from around the country who have worked just as hard with their teachers. And thank you to all of the teachers around the country who couldn't be here today for all of the dedication and hard work that they've given. Another thank you, I think, goes deservedly to all of your parents who put up with you. For all of their love and support. So thank you. Thank you to the students who entertained us so much today. I have to thank my board in Cleveland. As Quinn was saying, we were honored and really privileged to host the first national competition in Cleveland back in 1988. And the Cleveland branch has maintained a real commitment to the Shakespeare competition for these last 35 years. I'm standing on the shoulders of others, other branch presidents and other Shakespeare coordinators in Cleveland who have maintained the program and grown the program and funded the program over all the years. I wouldn't be here today if it hadn't been for them. It didn't take me long to convince my board that Cleveland ought to do something special and important for this 40th anniversary year of the Shakespeare competition. I twisted a few arms, I have to say, but they came through. So a big thank you to my board. That would be Ed Harvey, our treasurer, Carol Engler, Michael Wells. I know I'm going to forget somebody, which is why I should never start naming names. They know who they are. And I also want to thank, and Karen has thanked her staff. I have to, on behalf of someone who was lucky enough to travel here. I want to thank Karen and her staff for having the vision to open up this competition to parents and coordinators and branch members to come and see it in person, and the vision to develop finally and bring to fruition the live streaming of the finals so that people from around the world can enjoy these wonderful performances for today. So a big thank you to Karen and her staff. Thank you to Betty Trevino-Roth, who in the education department was responsible for the Shakespeare competition and the Shakespeare writing program for a number of years. To Alice Ewell in particular, who's helped Cleveland branch with our TLAB candidate for this year, who we're sending to England to the Globe Theatre for the summer. One of the many teachers that we have sent to England over the years. So if you're a teacher, get in contact with your branch and look into the TLAB program. It's a great opportunity for teachers to study abroad and develop their Shakespeare training in terms of teaching Shakespeare in the schools. I also, when we came up with the idea of sponsoring a prize, I have to thank Rosanna Ivanova and Karen for helping me as the Cleveland branch president to see how we could make this happen and how it could take shape and what form it would take. And I can't say how happy I am to be a part of all of this year. So thank you again. Thanks to all of you, and congratulations.
Well, I hope you all enjoyed the evening. Thank you very much for coming. So, for the 2023 National Shakespeare Competition Awards.
We have some judges that are coming in.
Oh, we're here. Judges are here, yes. Please take your seats. Judge. Let's have a round of applause for Okay, our third place winner will receive a cash prize of $1,000. Second place winner will receive full tuition scholarship to the American Shakespeare Center Theater Camp. And the winner of the ESU 2023 National Shakespeare Competition will receive a full tuition scholarship to the British American Drama Academy Midsummer Conservatory Program. The winner's teacher will receive a Teacher's Recognition Award with a cash prize of $1,000. So, shall we start with the third place winner, representing New York City? Telling him don't peek. Okay. Second place from Central Florida, Casey Kirk. First place from Hawaii. The English-speaking Union National Shakespeare Competition, Paul Beresford Hill Cup, which I'm holding, is named after ESU Chairman Emeritus Paul Beresford Hill. Paul was active in ESU for over 40 years, and Paul started the Shakespeare competition. This historic silver trophy commemorates his foresight in establishing the competition that has introduced thousands of students to the world of the bard. The cup recognizes the winners of the competition and honors the excellence of the academic institution attended by the winner of the ESU Shakespeare competition. The cup was underwritten by generous donors of ESU, board members and benefactors, and it was unveiled at our recent gala honoring Princess Anne, the Princess Royal. Do we have a representative of the winning branch here in the audience? Please come to the stage. Yes.
It will be engraved with your name and also the name of the branch for posterity. A trophy like this with your name engraved and the year and everything else. So this will be yours too. Okay? Thank you so much.
So I'd like to welcome you all to the reception, which will be in this room. And
You have to empty.
we need to empty the room so we can kind of reconfigure things.